Alright guys, for this video we're going to go over what's called the tracking page. This page you are going to use for every single grid, and this is going to be really a way for us to communicate, to make sure that you are on task, that I can see you are on task, that maybe you have a question, maybe you don't understand something. This just kind of allows me to see that you're staying on task. Where are you in the grid? Do I need to bring you in if you're behind? Are you ahead? It just really, it's a communication tool for the both of us. So what's going to happen is for every grid, you can edit this. So again, make sure you're only editing your name, but you are going to put your first and your last name. They don't have to be alphabetical. Just throw your first and last name into this slot. All right, so if I was doing it, I would put Mr. Column. Okay, and then since you've already done the first objective, which is A. If you look on your grid, you'll have A, B, C, D in level 1. Then you go up, you'll see E, F, so on and so forth. When you are finished with a grid, you're going to follow this key up here. Okay, so this key here, you see, you put blue if you are finished with a learning objective. So all you have to do here is click on the cell, and then go up here to the paint, fill color, and select that color. Now if you notice, if you hover over it, it tells you the color. Blue, blue. Okay. When you are on an objective, so you finished A, you're on B, everything's going fine, you're just in the middle of working on it, you put green. Okay, that lets me know that you are currently working on this one. So notice it says dark green, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to hover over until I see dark green. There's dark green 1, dark green 2, light green, it's dark green 1. Okay, that lets me know that you are working on B and there are no questions. Now if at any point you are struggling, maybe you have a question but you can continue to work, you would put yellow. If you are stuck, you don't know what to do, you would put red, so I see I need to help you immediately. And then there's going to be some activities in which you work on them, and you will need a signature when you finish. Now if you need a signature, you can move on to the next objective, but you need my signature for the last one. Okay, so just put orange and I'll know I need to get to them to make sure they completed whatever task I asked them to correctly. But you're welcome to put maybe an orange. Let's say you did C, you need a signature, you put an orange in C, you move on to D and that's green. Okay, and then you would just change that to blue once I've signed off on it. Now if there's something you did wrong, then you would pause the current objective D and go back to C. Okay, so but that's essentially how it's going to be color coded. You're going to work through the grid and just really update as you go. And the good thing about the grid is how it's going to work is if you have a yellow or a red and you're doing something that's not graded, like a test or a quiz at the end of that level, then you can ask someone around you. Okay, if you see someone has a yellow and they're sitting next to you, certainly ask them, hey, what do you need? What are you struggling with? Okay, I want this to be a collaborative class, so you can certainly ask people questions, and then if I still see the yellow and I see that you're still struggling, then I can come over and help. All right, but I really should be your last resort. I don't mind helping you guys, but again, I want the collaboration in this class. So make sure if you have a yellow or red, if you see a yellow or red, someone sitting close to you, you don't have to get all the way across the room to help somebody. If they're sitting by you, just ask them what they need. Maybe you know the answer. Okay. So that is the tracking page, and you will find this at the top of your grid. You just open it up. You only mess with your name. Don't mess with anybody's colors. Don't mess with their name. You know, again, that's a behavior issue. If I see that, I just pull you in during lunch and learn, and somehow we'll practice you, I guess, being mature. So that's how that will work. If you guys have any questions, let me know.